Welcome back to TechnoSurgeon YouTube channel. So we have some news regarding the market share, and it's coming from South Korea. So it's a South Korean provider which is Danawa DPG, and in South Korea in the first half of 2023 in DIY PC segment, Intel is leading it by 57% while AMD is at 43%, and the most market share is from i5 13 Gen, while on motherboard sides it is B660, which is the cheaper offering for Intel. So yeah, and also along with it 600 series is more prominent with 60% of market share, and on AMD side we have 43% market share with the Ryzen 5 Zen 3, Ryzen 5 5600 61% with the market share, and B550 motherboards with 48%. Ryzen 5 Gen 4 is still 11%, but it's nice. But B550, yeah, 600 series is pretty expensive because it's on AM5 platform, and AM5 platform is pretty tough, not tough, like pretty expensive. But so yeah, this was one of the factor. But at the same time, this is from one region, so we won't be getting much of the data like how these things are associated. But this just gives us an idea, like when you introduce a new chipset for motherboards, you should price it accordingly, because yeah, there might be something where yeah, it might be bad. And in GPU segment, GeForce NVIDIA is leading with 94% and 5% by Radeon, by AMD, and 1% by ARC, which is to be expected. RTX 30 series is on top, and yeah, 3060 and 3060 Ti are dominating it over there, so which is to be expected because yeah, that's very popular. And yeah, it just shows like how competition is important and stuff. But yeah, Nvidia, we know he's the graphical king as of now, but maybe it will change later down the line with new stories coming out. And we have the performance for Intel's Raptor Lake refresh and also Arrow Lake in the story, which comes from Ecoslab, and he was able to show us a kind of a performance for with reference to i9 3900K. Like i9 3900K was taken as a space for this optimization and for this benchmark. And as you can see, Raptor Lake S refresh is just like 1% faster compared to Arrow Lake, and Arrow Lake is almost 20 times faster when we compare it to i9 3900K. So it just shows like Raptor Lake is just a refresh and not a performance gain, though Raptor Lake will come with additional cores, but most of the performance will come from Arrow Lake, which is their 15 gen, and there the performance is clearly remarkable. As you can see on the screen here, it is almost 2 times the performance of i9 3900K, 2 to 2.3 times the performance target. So yeah, let's just see. But Raptor Lake refresh is going to be like mediocre 7% to 10% increase over the performance of i9 3900K. So basically you don't need to take this refresh. But now we have the news regarding AMD and their new Navi 32 SKUs, which will be announced during Gamescom, and they are targeting September release date, and it comes from Moore's Law is dead. And there is RX 7800 16GB and 7700 2FGB variants, and top of the N30 Navi 32 GPU will come with 260 watts TBP total board power, 60 CUs, 16 GB of VRAM, and 19.5 gigabits per second bus. Cut down Navi 32 245 watts of TBP, 48 or 54 CU, not confirmed yet, but yeah, it might be around that range. 12 GB of VRAM and 19.5 gigabits per second. And there is our hybrid Navi 3132, which is still not determined yet, but it will be 260 watts, 70 CU, and 16 GB of VRAM. And that 70 CU variant is unlikely to launch anytime soon, but when it does, it will be a quiet launch with limited supply, so it will be a special variant. And it comes from Moore's Law is dead, and as soon as it goes live, this video went live, there was a Twitter thread which came out for TimeSpy, which shows us RX 7700, which scores 15,400 and 568 graphical score. And yeah, it's clearly better than Nvidia's offering, but let's see how it turns out in pure gaming, because yeah, Nvidia's RTX 40 series is not that good, but do note it is 245 watts and it's 48 to 54 CUs, and on a 19.5 gigabits bus and 12 GB of RAM. So let's just see how it does. And also we have the performance of RX 7800 where it scored 18,957 in 3D Mark times Spy Extreme. So yeah, it might be pitted against RTX 4070 or 4080. Let's see what it goes again. But yeah, and lastly for today, it's regarding Ryzen. And yeah, we have more news regarding Ryzen, and now we have news regarding Zen 5, and the core counts are remaining the same: 16 core Zen 5 cores, up to 2 CCDs. So yeah, Ryzen is not going up in core count if you want that, but the performance target is 2 times and 20% IPC increase, which is like totally absurd because the specs are remaining the same: 64 megabytes L3, 80K L1 cache, and 6 GHz boost. So the clock targets are very high, up as high as 6 GHz, which is a nice thing to see. So maybe the performance comes from those 6 GHz and the 20% IPC increase, which they are targeting as of now. And yeah, it will support one various gains and stuff, because the IPC gain between Zen 2 and Zen 3 was 19%, and Zen 3 to Zen 4 was 13%, if I recall correctly. But yeah, it is likely 20% in Zen 5. Like, it will be a massive IPC increase over previous gen. So yeah, Zen 3 to Zen 4 is 13%. So yeah, it's mediocre, but yeah, 20% IPC increase, 6 gigahertz. It will be an awesome processor. So yeah, let's just see. It will be launched sometime this year, and let's see how it goes against Raptor Lake Refresh. But yeah, that's it from me today. What do you think about the news? Sound of your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will meet you in the next one. Peace out.